much time do you spend on meetings? Do you have an idea of the percentage of your working hours do you spend on it? What would you be able to accomplish if all your meetings were cut by half? It's a fact that meetings represent a huge part of our professional life, and as we have to dedicate so much time on that, why not to get more back from it? In today's video, I'm gonna present you a full strategy of how to run effective meetings. With that, you'll be able to spend much less time on conference rooms, get straight to the point, avoid losing the control of the conversation, and the more important, really note effective results from the meeting. Before we jump to the tips, I would like to kindly ask you to hit the like button and also subscribe to my channel. It's gonna help me a lot. So, tip number 1 is set a start and end time and stick to it. Normally, all the meetings invitations come with a schedule. However, it's very common to see people going much further. So, make sure to keep straight to the point and also ask to all the participants to prepare beforehand whatever they have to say. I don't know about you, but for me it's really boring when the conversation loses the point and people start talking about many other things that it's not the topics that were supposed to be. Sometimes I feel like that after the meeting we remember more of the other parallel topics than the topics that were supposed to be. So keep in mind to be straight to the point and get the meeting in the scheduled time. Tip number 2 is set a goal. The goal of the meeting has to be clear and meaningful for everyone that is going to participate of it. Even when it's a type of meeting that happens regularly, make sure that it doesn't lose the point after some time doing that. Moreover, the meeting must have a purpose for everyone that is going to participate of it. And that means that everyone must leave the meeting being able to accomplish a lot more than when they got into it. Personally, I feel that it's very frustrating when I leave a meeting not being able to accomplish more or better than when I got into it. I feel like I wasted my time when I could be doing something else or accomplish more results doing another task than when I was in that meeting. Tip number 3, create an agenda in advance. Write all the topics that have to be discussed in order to align the participants' expectations and also to give them the opportunity to prepare something that they also want to bring to the table. It's a fact that effective meetings have to maintain to the point. However, make sure that you give everyone the chance to have their voice heard and their ideas embraced. You can also do that by opening some minutes after all the points were covered. If some idea really needs more attention, you can schedule another time to dive into that with more details. In my opinion, one of the biggest flaws of the leaders is when they don't give space to have other voice heard. After all, I think that they can lose brilliant ideas because they were just too proud of their own ideas, or maybe they were undermining other people's idea, whether if it's their customers or the employees or anyone that works with them. Tip number 4, build a structure. And this structure must have an opening, a middle, and a closing. Open up stating the purpose and the desired outcomes. Do that by setting the tone, like treating others with courtesy, giving the attendees your full attention, and please do not work on other projects during the meeting. If necessary, take notes to keep you engaged and focus on the point. In the middle, follow the items of the agenda and close it by summing up all the conclusions and the actions that have to be made and the next steps. Also, make sure to give space for something that maybe someone wants to bring, and of course, thank everyone for the attendance and the contributions. Last but not least is the tip number 5, that is have a follow-up. After every meeting, send a copy of the notes to everyone, both participants and also those people that couldn't join. Give special attention to those participants who have left with assignments and check it out if they have everything they need to accomplish it. Also, keep track if they are moving forward with the task. An important point here is that every meeting that you run must have everything well stabilized and produce awesome outcomes. Otherwise, people will lose interest and maybe even stopping to take them seriously. And I am sure that is not what you want. For you that got in this point of the video, I have a bonus for you. Now that we have covered of how to run an effective meetings, we also have to learn how to be a great attendee of the other people meetings. In fact, I believe that before we be this person that invites people for our meetings, we first of all have to learn how to be a great listener and how to be a great action taker from the others' meeting. And that's why we also must have a strategy for that. And here it goes. Take some time to prepare. Separate a few minutes that you can read the agenda, collect a few important materials, and also identify some important comments or questions that you want to bring to the discussion. Focus on the purpose. Ask yourself what is the goal and what you can do to help everyone to get there. Create a goal for yourself. Set a personal goal for you with this meeting, like the willingness to be 100% present, focused, and take action in any required task. Take notes. Besides the fact that it helps you to stay focused, the leaders will notice that you seem engaged and active mindful with the topic. Now we got in the end of this video, and thank you guys so much for watching. If you think that this topic is relevant for other people, so share with them, share with your team in your work or maybe in the team of the company that you are building, and I hope that it's gonna be really helpful for you all. So thank you so much again and see you next video.